But let's go ahead and talk about Miss Old. I didn't sound anywhere as good. I'm pretty sure y'all all wanted me to shut up. But Miss Io Sky, though, it looks like we might have found her next opponent, and it is not going to be Miss Rhea Ripley. I think Rhea's going to be involved in a lot of Roxanne stuff. Gosh, man, Rhea Ripley versus Roxanne. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my gosh, man. I hate it so much. I really do, man. My dog is gonna get squashed. Ugh. Oh my gosh. But it's not gonna be Rhea, though. I think Rhea's gonna be busy for a while. She'll probably be out of the championship scene. Not as long as she needs to be, but long enough. I don't think it's going to be Roxanne either, because Roxanne's probably gonna be involved in a lot of this Rhea stuff. They might be dropping the Cora Jade storyline, or they probably are dropping it. I don't know what they're doing with it, to be honest. But I think it's not going to be Miss Asuka either, because, sorry to say this, nobody is ready for Asuka. And just like Io Sky is not going to be ready for Dakota Kai to turn heel. Dakota Kai is 1000% turning heel. There was a whole little clip of her when she was coming out for one of her matches after Io had won the World Championship. I don't know if it was like the following week or whenever it was, but Io Sky was in the background cheering for her. And then the camera starts to pan over a little bit, and you see Karrion Kross behind her. We know how Karrion Kross is, whether it be with the likes of Shinsuke Nakamura, AJ Styles, Drew McIntyre, Carmelo Hayes. He's gotten involved with all these guys, and they all became heels. The only one that didn't really do that was Rey Mysterio, but he did kind of go to the dark side a bit by whipping Dominic Mysterio literally in front of everybody. So you can say that he was able to at least influence him as well. And I've already said I think Sami Zayn's going to turn too. I think Dakota Kai is the next one, man. It doesn't really make much sense for her to be a face. I don't think she plays the face role really that well, in my opinion. And we know that this woman has a history of turning on people. She did it with Bayley already just last year. She done it with Raquel back in NXT. And sure, you did have Dakota and Io, who look like best friends, and they won the NXT Women's Championships. So did Dakota and Raquel as well. So that doesn't really mean much. They were also best friends as well. And then what happened? Dakota Kai cost Raquel her NXT Women's Championship against Mandy Rose. So yeah, I don't think Dakota is going to cost Io her championship, but I think she is going to eventually turn on her to give Io Sky kind of like this really big feud during her women's championship reign, just to kind of solidify her reign as a great reign, because she did have the feud with Rhea Ripley. She eventually beat Rhea for the title. She continued to feud with both Rhea and Bianca. She beat both of them at WrestleMania, and then she was able to now have this super big feud with one Dakota Kai. Maybe she even has a feud. Maybe she even has like a match with Asuka afterward. Maybe Asuka turned on her too, because Asuka can play the heel pretty well too. But I think Asuka, Kyrie, and Io are much better faces than they are heels, in my opinion. They could do the match regardless, though. Heck, maybe we even get like Dakota. I mean, not Dakota. We get Io versus Asuka first. And it's because, Io offers Asuka a match because that's her mentor and all that stuff. And Dakota feels kind of jealous about it. Dakota goes on to feud with maybe Asuka, beats Asuka, and then goes on to face Io Sky, but loses to Io Sky. I think that'd be a great setup for not only Io, but also Dakota, because like I said, it gives Io the big feud. But it also gives Dakota Sky a big moment. She gets to be on a much bigger platform facing off against the WWE or the Women's World Champion. That way we can move Dakota on over to SmackDown, continue to be a great heel, and get within that mid-card scene, because I think Dakota Kai is somebody that could be an awesome mid-carder. She's so good on the mic. She's so good with her character work. Her charisma is pretty damn good as well. I think her ring work is still... it's getting better and better every day. A lot of it is just due to injury, but it still gets better and better. She does use the GTS and like the haluva kick. Not the most similar to those moves, but it's basically that. That's basically the exact same thing. I think she needs to, solidify what her finisher is going to be. I would love to see for her to use a submission style finisher. I think she has a lot of the heel style when it comes to wrestling, as it's not like the most enjoyable type of wrestling. Not saying it's boring. It's like a Randy, like a Christian, like a Charlotte Flair. So I think she's going to be able to do it well enough that she'll be able to be a staple within that mid-card division. Zelina Vega is going to need a heel soon to eventually overcome her. And I think that would actually be one Dakota Kai. I would love to see her get the US title. It'd be awesome for her. I'm a super big fan of Dakota Kai. I've had a lot of stock in her. I said that I wish that she could kind of be more the mouthpiece for Damage Control right now, because of the fact that, Io Sky, Kairi Sane, they don't really use them on the mic that much because their English isn't that great. I would have loved to have seen Dakota Kai be that mouthpiece, But now I would love to see Dakota Kai kind of be on her own and allow WWE, I mean, allow her to, you know, get some spotlight as well, because we've seen the Kabuki Warriors do great things. We've seen Io Sky do great things. We've seen even Bayley do great things. We never seen Dakota Kai do anything great. We've seen Solo Sikoa had a really big year last year. I think Dakota Kai could have a really big year this year. I'm super happy if she does get this, because she's, like I said, she's been one of my favorites for a while now. I have a lot of stock in Dakota, and I want to see the ones in the groups that never really get much. I want to see them get much, man. I thought it was going to happen last year with Io and Dakota as they started tag teaming. Sadly, we did not get that. They didn't get any kind of, you know, gold or anything like that. It was with Unholy Union and Jade and Naomi, and then Jaden and Bianca. I mean, Jaden, not Jade and Naomi, Bianca and Naomi. I was thinking of Jade and Naomi's freaking feud. Jade and Bianca and Naomi, and Damage Control didn't really get much love after WrestleMania. So I really do hope that Dakota Kai does get some love this year. And honestly, looking back at my breakout superstars, I think Dakota Kai might actually be that one. I think she might be the breakout for the women's division for WWE, because I don't really see much else, like many other wrestlers breaking out this year.